Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your July horoscope. Oh my goodness, it is a pivotal, extremely important month for our future. And that is because the North and South nodes are changing sign. Now, the North node has been in stable Taurus. We've been looking for security. We've wanted to lay foundations. We've been examining the abundance in our life and heading towards that. And now the North node is going into fiery and independent Aries. So we're like, rah, I want to express my individuality. I want to forge ahead with my passion. Now the South node, which is where we're coming from, is going into Libra. It was in Scorpio, which is all about letting go of our obsessions. And it's now in Libra. And that's about balance and injustices. We may be looking back to some injustices in our lives. We may want to find our balance, but in a new way, which fundamentally supports us as individuals. So it's about us and me and finding the balance between those two, but fundamentally going towards our unique soul. Also this month we have Venus, the planet of love, in Leo, which has been in for some time, going retrograde, going backwards. We're finding ourselves, we're finding our passion, we're finding our pride and our generosity of spirit. It is a big old month. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Virgo, how powerful are you feeling? You have an extraordinary opportunity in the next 18 months to come into your power and to get what is yours and to let go of any fears, any obsessions, anything that's kind of held you back, because the North Node is saying you are a powerful being and now is the time to release the past and to fearlessly step into your future. And you have this opportunity. Also, you could make a hell of a lot of money and abundance. That could just come to you out of even nowhere. But the North Node is fundamentally about heading towards your destiny. How do you see your destiny? Do you see it full of abundance? Do you see yourself powerful? Do you see yourself powerful beyond measure? Because however, or whatever you interpret power as, you can accelerate it within yourself, even beyond your wildest dreams. And you are able to be wise and see the motives in other people and use it to your advantage. Not in a bad way, but if somebody's trying to play you, you are going to know it and you will be able to deal with it and you will be able to move on. It's a very, very intense time, and it's really important that you embrace your power and you are able to kind of push yourself forward. It's there for you. And you're able to also have this kind of sort of very strong intuition at this time too. Listen to it. Did you ignore your intuition recently and it didn't end up well? The universe is saying, trust yourself and trust that you can make money, live in abundance, and transform your world from the inside out, because you really, really can. So it is saying that you have to kind of invest in yourself for this. You have to invest in your future. Are you ready for that? I think you are. Anyway, let's start at the beginning, because Mercury, your ruler, is doing something fabulous on the 1st. And that energy will last a couple of days, but you are able to really mingle and mix with people. You're very convincing in a crowd. If you get invited out, go out. Allow yourself to huddle with people of like mind and the same vibration. People are very contagious. People's ideas are contagious. If you're mixing with people and they haven't got the same ideas as you, or their vibration isn't on your level, it can be very draining. So really sort of hang out with inspirational people and put your ideas out there, because people are very receptive. The full moon on the 3rd is great for you. It's one that should bring you joy and optimism. If you're not happy and you're not doing what you should be doing, you will be reminded by a dream, a synchronicity, or an experience where your joy is and what makes you happy. And this full moon is urging you to make happiness a priority, make fun a priority, make flirtation with life a priority. And you're feeling good. You're feeling hopefully very optimistic. But as I say, if you're not committed to your own happiness, you may be aware of your sadness, but through that, there will be a message on how to regain your joy and creativity, which will be very strong. look out for unexpected not accountants. It may be unexpected accountants, but encounters on the 7th, where Mercury is sextile Uranus. If you go out, you should have a very fun time. Be careful not to be too reckless and extreme. You are just feeling so open to the world around that time. Now, Mars, the planet of action and the planet of power, goes into your sign from the 10th. And that means that your batteries are recharged. You are ready for action. It's go, go, go for you. You might also be a bit more feisty than usual, but certainly you are energized. Interestingly, the next day, Mercury is going into Leo, and it's making you very psychic and wanting to get emotionally close to people, wanting to kind of really enter someone else's being, feel that soul connection and that lovely feeling of kind of merging. Be careful that you don't lie to anyone, because Mercury here can expose lies and can also, tempt us into not being direct. The boundaries can get blurred, so don't do that. The new moon in Cancer on the 17th is great for networking. If there's been a bunch of people you've been working with or hanging out with that don't suit you, it's time to say goodbye and invite the right people into your life, because there are networking opportunities. There are opportunities to gather with people where you feel that you're all one. There's opportunities for you to publish, or if you've got an idea that you want to write a book or put anything out there on the net, this is the time. This new moon is growing those seeds. Now, as I say, the North Node on the 18th is going into your power, your primal power zone. So work with that energy to believe in yourself and transform your life and push yourself forward. You might be thinking about making a commitment in a relationship around the 20th of July. And you might struggle with that. Do I want to be committed? Do I not want to be committed? But the conversation is coming up about commitment in partnerships, whether that's a lover or a business partner or, a one-to-one project you're doing with someone. Do you want to commit or not? The decision is yours, but the conversation needs to be had. Now, Chiron, the wounded healer, is also going into your primal zone on the 24th of July. So there may be something that comes up that makes you question whether you're powerful, or maybe something comes up and you feel instantly powerless, like, if that happens, Chiron is going to help you remember that it's the past that's making you feel that and not your present or your future. Finally, on the 28th of July, Mercury goes into your sign, giving you even more gift of the gab and power, and you are able to express yourself very clearly, and potentially you're more clear about what it is you want. Anyway, fascinating month, my darling. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.